Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another fragrance rotation video for the week ending the 17th of March, 2024. Top of the morning. That's right, friends. Today, we are back with another fragrance rotation video. And looking at my choices this past week, it has been an interesting week. There's a couple of perfumes in here I haven't worn for a long time. I mean, most of these perfumes I haven't worn for a long time because it's the beginning of the spring and summer rotation. But there's a couple in here. There's also a mistake. I have made a mistake. I have I don't want to say misgendered. I have mislocated, or I have misplaced a fragrance. I have put it in the wrong rotation, which is my scent of the day, actually. And so I am wearing a fragrance that I probably shouldn't be wearing today. It's not one that I know as well as I should, but I'll come on to that. Anyway, let us start at the beginning, friends, which is always a good place to start. And on Monday, I wore... What is this? What is that? I wore Barm by Eugene. It's not really just by Eugene, but it's Eugene's brand, Les Abstraits. This is Iris Orris, Incense, Chocolate, Sandalwood, Vanilla. I'm getting to the bottom of this bottle. I haven't worn all of this, you know. There seems to be something in there. Oh, it's a bubble. I haven't worn all of this. I decanted some for Eugene to send samples to people here in the UK, which was handy for all concerned. So that was my scent of the day on Monday. Tuesday, I wore a fragrance that I had in my autumn and winter rotation as well, but I think this couldn't be used in spring. And this is Metra Parfumerie Gantier's Bois de Turkey. It is juicy, it's citrusy, mandarin, which is probably my favourite of the citruses. Very juicy, you know. And there's iris, bay leaf, big myrrh, big sandalwood, patchouli. Performance is great. It's fresh, but it's got substance. It's a little fruity. Very unisex, I think. I think anyone could wear this. It's in the old school bottle, which I like because all of mine are in the old school bottles. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I don't like mixing bottles up, you know. I don't like mixing bottles up at all. So, like Serge Luton, I don't like getting different bottles from the bottles that I've already got. I like to get bottles from a certain time frame, you know. So, I will keep trying to get these red bottles from MPEG, as they are commonly known. Tuesday, I wore something completely different. And this is Malto Smalto. Very Smalto. This is kind of like their Rive Gauche. It's a lavender, clary sage, geranium, sandalwood, shaving foam kind of fragrance. It's fresh, it's clean, it's masculine. It's really nice. The aftermarket prices on it are fucking insane. But it's a brilliant designer fragrance, and it's a shame they don't make stuff like this anymore. But I really like it. It's a really easy wear. And it's fresh and clean, but it's still got that little bit of foamy warmth, you know? So you can expect to see this more as spring goes on. Might be a little thick for summer, but we'll try. Maybe not a British summer, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thursday we wore a classic, a perfume that I have reviewed and that I love, and I wore a lot of last year. And I still love this, and intend to wear more of it. This is Prada Amber Pour Homme. This is the Puig version. L'Oreal took over and ruined it, as L'Oreal are wont to do. I really don't like the reformulation. It's really bad. This is a creamy, thick amber, but like a fresh. It's a very different take on a men's fragrance. This is what I read somewhere, was this is a woman's take on what a man should smell like, and I really like that idea. I really like it, and it's come off beautifully. The creative director of Prada at the time was a lady, and the in-house perfumer is Daniela Andrier, and they both came up with this brilliant perfume. It really is one of my favourites of the century. And to think this was a designer perfume, compared to what we get these days, it's insane. But Prada are a really good house. I have a lot of respect for Prada fragrances. And this is one of the finest. Unfortunately, as I said, they have moved to L'Oreal now, who are renowned by me for making terrible interpretations of brilliant fragrances of yore. So, buy the Puig if you can find it. Cardamom, labdanum, big labdanum, as it says on here, patchouli, and saffron from Spain. Particular. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's so good. Friday I wore something completely different. And on Friday I wore Iris Nazarena. This is my vintage presentation, but there is only a little bit in. This was very kindly gifted to me by Natalia, a friend of the channel, who has gone quiet. I hope she is okay. This is like a rosy raspberry, red berry at the top, and then iris in the mid. Iris in the mid all the way through to this really lovely, leathery, incense patchouli base. It's a beautiful perfume, apparently made by Ralph Schweiger, who has been around a bit, if I remember correctly. He's been around for quite a while. This is a fantastic modern perfume again, you know. Highly recommend checking this one out. I've got the sample set, and I think after I've done some more miscellaneous samples, that I will start doing a first impressions on the House of Hades de Venustus, because I've had them for a while now and I feel like I'm neglecting them. Anyway, that is Iris Nazarena. One of the best irises you've never heard of, unless you've heard of it. If you know, you know. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Okay, Saturday, I wore something completely different once again. And this is a vintage Vial Pour Homme. This is a ye olde bottle of a ye olde fragrance. It is, ooh, what kind of perfume are you? You are like a leathery fougere, woody sort of thing. You know, lavender, rosemary, pétillant, big floral heart with like clary sage, geranium, carnation, the good old-fashioned carnation, and then the big mossy leather base. You may be wondering, what's this doing in spring? It's an early spring fragrance, probably an early spring and autumn fragrance, this. It's a year-round kind of thing. I really like this. I was sent this, in fact, I was sent this 5ml decant vial pour on by Manly Scents. Keith, friend of the channel. Thank you, Keith. And I decided to go out and get a couple of bottles. I got a spray and I got a splash. And I'm using the spray first because I think the splash might be fuller. So I'm going to use the spray. And I might put this away after the spring is finished. This isn't the one that I've actually misplaced though. Although it is a little heavy. If it got really warm, I'm not sure I would actually wear this. But we'll see. I'm exploring it. I haven't explored it or worn it enough to know everything about it that I need to know yet. I didn't get massive performance from it, or maybe I just went nose blind to it, which was a little strange. But anyway, today we come on to today's scent of the day. And today's scent of the day is Gucci Envy for Men. This is my little 50ml. It is a spicy, slightly sweet, slightly green, beautiful perfume actually. Very little bit like sandalwoody, creamy, strong, but soft, masculine perfume. Big ginger, everybody knows there's a big ginger in here that people like to talk about. But I get mainly sandalwood, you know? I get sandalwood, I get something a little bit juicy at the top, maybe it's like an orangey mandarin type of thing. And then this kind of really soft, incensey, leathery base. And I think I've put this in the wrong rotation, to be honest. Maybe early spring you could get away with it, but this kind of feels like an autumn, maybe even early winter perfume before it starts to get really cold, you know? It's a weird bottle as well. I've got 250mls, and I don't know. It's not my favourite fragrance. I don't hate it. I don't think I want to sell it, but I think I may have cast this into the wrong rotation. So I will be spending some time today with it and seeing how it goes, and I will find the appropriate place for it. Fear not. But yes, that is it, my friends. This has been my fragrance rotation. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again soon.